Hello, this video is going to go over how to enter your time and send your time for approval in Experiential Learning Cloud, Tavera, formerly known as Tavera, sorry, or ELC as we are calling it. So as a student, when you log in, this should be the screen that you see. This will say welcome and your name. Obviously, I'm using a student test account, so it is there. So to enter time, we are going to hit enter time, and it is going to take you to this page. If it is the first time you are entering this page, you're going to receive a little pop-up window that says that you have been assigned to the Junior Field Graduate Practicum time track, which is where you need to be. So you're going to want to make sure that that time track appears right here. You are in the teacher education program. For the purpose of my test student, we're going to say that they are at West High for their junior field experience, and their supervisor is going to be my supervisor test so that I can show how to approve those on the back end as well. So if I was a junior field student and I am working with grades 9 through 12, I'm going to enter however many days I was there. So say I spent 5 hours on Monday, I was able to spend 3 hours in there yesterday. I'm going to click into these boxes and I'm going to make those all show up. So we'll say I had 5 hours Monday, 3 hours Tuesday, 5 hours Wednesday, and then it is Thursday, October 23rd. So I could enter hours there, but we're not going to for this. And then we're going to see that we've got 13 hours here. So up top, you guys will notice that I am in the track portion of this. So I've got that there. Once they're entered here, we are not quite done. We need to move over to agenda. So once you've got your hours entered, make sure that they are showing up. So we've got 5, 3, 5. That gives us a total of 13 hours for this week. I'm going to move over to agenda on my agenda tab, and you're going to see where it says, so yep, on Monday, I had 5 hours, Tuesday, I had 3 hours, Wednesday, so on and so forth, right? You will notice over here that the blue entered is here. That means that you've entered your hours, but they have not been sent for approval, or they have not been approved by your cooperating teacher. If I click all three of these, as long as these are the hours I want to send, I'm going to send 3 timesheets for approval. Okay, so I've got those submitted over there. You'll see now that they say submitted. We're going to wait for these to turn green, and I am actually going to log into my other email. And see if I can show you guys how to log in this way. And so this is my supervisor. So if you are a cooperating teacher, this is what you would see on your end. And you're going to see that I have an email that says to approve my students. They've submitted 3 of them. So I'm going to click on my notification. Any related records are down here. It'll talk you through that. And so if I click there, it's going to take me to my student dashboard. And I want to look at the junior prac. She's at 13. We're doing good there, but I want to be able to approve these timesheets. I know. Let me go here. And so if I am on my student dashboard, I'm going to move to timesheets, going to click all of these guys. I'm approving all 3 of them. Perfect. And so that's going to go there. As a student, obviously there will be time between these because generally you won't be sitting there. If I come back over here, I'm going to need to go back out of them and come back in, and now we'll see that they're approved. Once these are approved, I can move to the next step. So we've got our times approved by our CT. We're going to go home. We're going to go complete assignments, and I'm going to start the hour report. And I'm going to match it to the week that we're on. And so this is October 20 through 24. I'm going to start it. I'm going to select the date range. And so I would choose the entire week. If you're doing the entire week, we'll pretend that I'm not going to go for the rest of the week. Make sure that we calculate the cumulative hours as the end date selected. The teacher candidate is me. Time track is going to be that junior field track. Cooperating teacher, that's my supervisor. And then you're going to send it to Dr. Reeves. And the program is teacher education. Then we're going to send for signatures. And you'll see it comes up. We want to make sure that they've all been approved, and they have. If your approved hours and your cumulative are different, it means that you have hours that have not yet been approved by your CT. You would go back to that time track, and it will show you on the side there where I was showing you the green entered and the red submitted. And if they have not been approved, they will either be red because they are submitted, or they'll be blue because they were entered and haven't been sent yet. So this is going to give me this hours track. You have a couple of options. If you click this guy, it's going to have you draw your signature. If you click this guy, you're going to use your password. So you'll see it's already autoed my password. And so I'm going to sign and send. And you'll see that that has been completed and that it is there and we're good to go. You could open it if you need to look at it. If something comes up and you need to make changes, you would go back and you would hit make changes. It will remove your signature from it. So if you hit yes, please know it's going to remove your signature. But that is how you do your timesheets, moving all the way forward. And then at the very end, this report, you would start it and you would pick your entire date range for junior field and you would follow it through just the way you did before. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. Supervisors, at this point in time, all you're approving is their daily hours as they send them over. And so once you've done that, you can see I have no timesheets that need to be done because they've already been approved. The next time a student sends them to me, I will get that notification up here again. It tells me I have no messages to display because I've already taken care of it. And so that is time tracks in Tavera.